Welcome back, baby dolls. You're a yummy sprinkled chocolate yummy donut. Yes, you are. We're going to go through vVv Launchpad. It's vVv. I don't know a quick way to say it. Just said the 3V Launchpad. Now, here's the thing, friends. I'm giving you a very big warning right now. Firstly, it goes to zero. It's your fault. Secondly, if everything rugs, I get rugged too. And thirdly, I'm just telling you, it's limited spots. Yes, man. This is it, friends. If you wanted unlimited spots, you had 2 years to buy all the depression prices in crypto. It didn't feel good, did it? Right? But we did it. Now, this is the thing. vVv Launchpad, friends, we got some information to go through. Now, what is it? Okay, it's pay. This is the thing, friends. Me, as your friend, I'm done. Okay, I'm fine. It's cool. I've set myself up. I plan for this years ahead. Okay, I'm a hungry wolf. Now, a lot of you guys, you are already priced out of paid Launchpad. Now, I did not know paid Launchpad was going to freaking onboard Crypto Banter, Alex Becker, Virtual Bacon, and all these guys. If I knew, I promise you, friends, I would have told you straight away to front run everything. I had no idea. The coin just did a 20x from the low. Now, we're still holding from the last bull market. Now, unfortunately, though, with paid, the team's not infinite in size, so they can only cater a certain amount of people. Now, to get guaranteed slots in paid, you need 75,000 paid, which is around 30 grand. And I know, here's the thing. Most of the pool is guaranteed slot, but then there's a public pool slot. So I've been telling you, look, if you're a non-US citizen, you can participate in this. But the thing is, to keep going through, you have to just keep spamming it every time. Now, the website blew up literally yesterday in 5 seconds. Literally 5 seconds. It just exploded. And because all of the money just went in straight away and everything was done. So it's really, really, really hot in demand. Launchpads are super hot, friends. Now, I had a friend of a friend of a friend. A couple of people been talking about vVv Launchpad. They told me to have a look at it, and I was like, I don't know, man. I don't try anything new. Because I'm like you guys. I'm like, I can't be bothered, man. I'm spinning my helicopter hat, whatever. But good thing they did. I'm like, wow, there's a lot of value there. Okay, so with vVv Launchpad, basically, it's not like paid in terms of like a nice streamlined website that shows the deal, and then there's a Telegram with everything, because that's more mainstream. Okay, but it's growing bigger and super hot now. vVv Launchpad there's an NFT system. You can buy a dolphin, a shark, or a whale. Okay, but they're thick spots, friends. They're thick spots, not therefore we're starting to get heavy hitter territory straight away, friends. Because Launchpads, man. They can't do what we did, friends. I gave you the gift of life. I gave you the ability and the conviction to hold in a depression zone bear market. Okay, now these people couldn't do that, by the way. They can't do that, friends. A lot of these people, they can't step up to the ring. They can't take it. So what they do is they have to. Their ways of getting in through the industry is to like get access to early projects and then just dump it on opens and unlocks to retail. That's the game, man. So that's why I tell you, I beg you, and I told myself too, don't buy any of these new coins when they're talked about in these mainstream crypto influencer channels. You're too late. So this is a chance to get in. Now we all know. Cycle 1 coins, friends, and Cycle 1 narratives, they are very lucrative. Crypto's very, very extremely basically competitive, okay? Cycle 1 coins, Cycle 1 narratives. And also, I got to remind you, don't feel sad or anxious if you can't do any of these. Yes, it's US citizens only or it's non-US citizens, okay? You have to be accredited if you're from US, so it's for non-US. But I give you altcoins, lottery altcoins, leverage altcoins, show you how to ratio trade. I've given you so many things. We're doing the Clip Finance IDO. Right, Clip Finance, friends, is an IDO. So, you know what I mean? So, I'm not saying if you're from the US, do it, but I wouldn't know. There's all these other opportunities. You don't need this, but this is lucrative if you want to do it. Now, vVv is more niche. Okay, like I said, paid is already priced everybody out. You need 30 grand already for minimum guaranteed one slot to each project. And then you got to hope the project's coins come out in time, okay? So in vVv, it's different. You'll be joining a Discord if you get in, okay? So that's the Discord channel, and you have like their deals here. Now, this is one GPU net. Now, I'll tell you right now, friends, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm allowed to share because I'm so new into this. But I'm looking at it and I'm like, wow, you get to buy, okay? You get to buy, and literally when they go down the tiers and they sell to the other exchanges and stuff, you're on the side of 3x straight away. And so I saw it. I'm like, that can't be right. Because I'm looking through this. I'm like, wait a minute. How's that possible? And then you see the prices of what these NFTs are starting to go for. Everyone knows, okay? But I'm just showing with you. There's still cheap opportunity, okay? Now, these first projects I mentioned here, right? You're basically 3x on side from day one. But I don't know when you get the unlocks. But they're just showing you like you're in early, man. You're in early. Like things will launch at $1. Super insiders get in 1.5 cents. you're getting in at like, 20 cents or 25 cents. And then it's crazy. That's just the launch, right? That's nuts. That's just one project. One. Now, many people in my friend tech and others have told me about vVv, and they said they've actually participated in these with them before, and they really vet them a lot. I've never heard of them before, so that's really, really good. All right, now, big advantage, right? Every project's a cycle 1 coin, and it's going to be cycle 1 narrative. So that GPU net, just for example, is an AI narrative, and there's other ones in here. There's a name in here that like paid doing. There's other ones like I'm seeing like, okay, it's part of the same ecosystem. It's just that it's not super mainstream. I guess maybe after this coverage, you guys will snap it up. We'll see, right? Now, once again, we can be rugged of all of these. Now, I just got to warn you as well. Risk with the Launchpad is, look, they're not going to walk away. Clearly, it's just free money everywhere. It's a bull market. The problem is with the teams. You just don't know, well, is the team really going to deliver, or the projects, the coin's going to come? You just never know. That's why my strategy is you do every single one as much as you can, and that's it. Okay, you don't go all in on one. You can't even go all in on one. They want to give you the spots to do that, right? But you just do as much as you can, participate as much as you can. You just see where the bull market takes you. The earlier, the better. Now, remember, as I mentioned to you, if you want to participate, okay, you have to get this NFT and stake it. Now, this is the super important part to tell you. No one wants to sell their NFTs. None. There's only 1% of the supply out. And because I just told you, look at the deals that are going on. Why would you want to sell? No one's going to sell their NFTs. It's very, very freaking limited spots, man. Very limited spots. I'm going to go through and just show you how it works. You'd buy the NFT. So, yeah, you buy the NFT, you stake it, and it's either 6-month or 12-month staking. If you do a 12-month staking, you get access to some blockchain fund where basically they're going to have a system where they just buy the allocations and then they just dump it and give you like rewards. So don't worry about that part if you don't want to. But I'll just show you what it looks like, friends. I'll just bring up this is it, just vVv. It's the OpenSea Season 1 DAO. I'll put all the links and everything. Now, as you can see, this is the thing. The floor is, 0.48 now, as you can see. So I already made my Twitter post. And man, these guys start snapping it up already. So 0.58. Now, these are dolphins. Okay, these are dolphins. Now, you're probably thinking, okay, what do you get from this? Well, I'm going to show you the ecosystem. Okay, so this is on OpenSea. So if you got in, remember, it's not super simple, but it is straightforward though. You got to join the Discord. First thing, I would get the NFT, and then that's it. You basically, as soon as you got the NFT, then you can go in the Discord. You got to do KYC. They go through BlockPass. There's an app on your phone, and then links like one of your wallets. You just got to do that, and then you're basically in there. There's people in there. It's like a professional team, friends. There's 24/7. There's help and support. There's a nice lady like Helena. There's different people in there. Like everyone replies. So that's why it actually just gives me a bit of head spin because freaking there's pings and chats and all these going. I mean, you go to every chat room, like, bro, there's 40,000 information pings. It's like, I got to spin my helicopter. I can't do anything. Like you got your brain's fine, but everybody on there lives on this Discord. They live on there. This is their lifeblood. They're not doing what I did. They're not in the trenches with you guys. This is VC stuff. This is VC Insider Launchpad. This is what they're doing. They're trying to get deals and get in before everyone else, and they can. He told you, hey, they're trying to go more mainstream. Now, when it comes to these, friends, you don't need these, but I'm about to show you what actually comes next. So I've already told you, right, a very limited supply because no one wants to sell because the bull market's just starting, and their first public project is his GPU, like this AI coin stuff. And look, I have the listings and rankings of how they work here. Now, you can buy multiple of each one, but I told you there's 3 tiers, okay? There's a dolphin, there's a shark, and there's a whale. If you have a dolphin, you get $1,000 max, but it's not guaranteed. It's first come, first serve. And it's not like super mainstream, and it's not like there's like infinite of these. It's an NFT that, you know what I mean? So you do, they basically said, don't worry about FOMO. We'll organize everything. I'm sure as these things get popular, they look after everyone. It's not like I haven't seen anybody going like, oh, I'm missing out of everything. I haven't heard any of that. Okay. So Dolphin is $1,000 max. If you do a shark, you get their guaranteed $1,000 allocation. So you are preference if you get a shark. But you know what I've shown you is here, I've shown you Dolphin's friends are like 0.5 ETH, okay? 0.5 ETH, which is like $1,600. But you got to think, man, like look, in my post, not financial advice, this is just me. In the way I'd see it, I'm like, man, I would pay up to 1.5 ETH for these because I'd pay $5 grand. Then you get up to $1,000 allocation. If you do 10 projects, friends, and you just get a 5x on them, 10 projects over the whole bull market, it's going to take the next 12 to 18 months. Who knows? You get a 5x on 10 projects. That's 50 grand, right? So you're happy. 50, you made 50, but you spent 5 plus an extra 1 grand for each part, 5 plus 10, you know what I mean? So you end up spending 15, but you've made 50. That's just for 5x, okay? So, and by the way, there's another thing, non-financial advice once again, but look how hot cakes they are. No one wants to sell. So it's probably the NFT goes up too with it, okay? Because these things are limited slots. Now, if you scroll down here, I know these things are dolphins, but I thought they were sharks. They look like, I know, they actually look like sharks. This is a bit confusing. But if we go down, there is a part here you get to see, okay, this guy's trying to sell his shark for freaking 20 ETH. This is a whale for 13 ETH. So this guy's just like doing like a stink bid. You don't need to do that. So these whale friends get you guaranteed 5K allocation. This is a shark with the crazy eyes. Well, this one's 4.2 Ethereum. So I know, this is just, I'm just telling you, like when I made my post on Twitter, just what can I do? I told everyone that was 0.29 ETH. So like $900. I guess the 10 of them been snatched up, but that's this. I'm just showing you these other avenues out there. I'm doing these. I'm like, hey, just throwing it out there. Now, this is the thing. Other mainstream launchpads, they'll have like, you know, $20 allocations for everyone here and there, but this is for higher conviction bets if you want to participate, okay? So if we go back here as well, remember you can stack these. So people will buy multiple dolphins. If you get like 4 dolphins, you have an $1,800 max allocation. So you can see these things, right? A shark, right? People buy multiple sharks as well. There's a system you can like read about. A whale, right? A whale gets $5,000. But then if you buy the dolphins with the whale, you get up to like 6 or 7 or 8 max. And they change them from time to time. Now, you can tell, friends, the thing is like you're on side 3 extra rate. Like just imagine what these things can do. Now, what about the projects? We don't know. That's where you think, hey, are they going to be able to get projects? Well, they're already getting some names here and there. They're in like, yes, it's very professional. It's very shiny and polished. Trust me, like I am the scruffiest person in here, friends. I've checked. I'm literally the only guy with the beard basically around there. There's no one around. So it's a lot of people you see like shiny. I saw some of these pictures, friends. They're like, they have these events in like, thinking like in Greece where it's like these boats and yachts and they're wearing leather shoes on Saturday mornings, which is obviously one of the biggest no-nos before 11:30 a.m. for non-formal events. So that's what these people got to do. But at least I'm just showing you, hey, we get access if you wanted. If you want to, you don't have to participate, but it's good that I found another alternative before. Say you could bet on. I wouldn't do this, by the way, but you could. You could bet on maybe paid lowering the 75,000 paid requirement. You could be like, but you're betting on that. I've messaged Kyle to tell him to do it. That's all I'm going to tell you. He hasn't replied to me. I don't know, but we'll see. And yeah, man, look, friends, I know this is like it's not the easiest. We've got to play some gentle angel music for you as well. This is just the bull market. Now you see why. Look, things are snapping up in 2 seconds. He's had freaking 2 years to buy everything, but that's why strong core altcoins. And look, I'm going to preface this by saying as well, any profit you make in these, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm buying the cheapest out of like Chainlink, Pulse Chain, PulseX, Hex, whatever. That's what I'm doing straight away, okay? Because every unlock, it's you know what it is. You can't fall in love with any project, friends. You just got no idea. So I've even got basically the instructions here, what you do. So the first thing you do, you buy one of them. Okay, so here's the thing. If you want to do a whale position, friends, I think one of the whales is like 8 Ethereum. So it'd be like 25 or 30K. And then you're getting up to 5 grand allocation. So look, obviously I've said 3Xs, but look, I don't know how high these things can go. It would be nice if you're getting like 10 to 20 Xs on everything. I'm scared to even say those numbers because those numbers, me and you, we got to work so hard for that. So hard. They bitch slap us, friends. They put their nuts in our face. They've got the hot candle wax on our nipples and they're spanking us. And we're like, no more, please, sir. My back is straight. They're just spanking us in the bear market. And they're just getting handed these 10Xs like, oh, you just got in because you knew us. It is what it is, man. So that's what they're doing. They get all these big allocations. That's been the whole game for the whole time. But at least someone's at least allowing you to do that because they want to go bigger. Aren't you glad I'm covering it for you now? And I've got to remind you as well. So after, let's say if you did purchase one of the NFTs, please do all the reading. You'd have to stake it for 6 to 12 months. So that's why there's nothing on the market. Everybody's staked and like, sweet, okay, here's my bull market. You see what I mean, friends? That's why, at least I'm telling you right now, one project's in. But, you know, for the lucky people that pay attention, sweet, you got all this opportunity out here. Then you have to do KYC on the Discord, block pass. You got to go through this stuff. Trust me, it's not as like super streamlined. You just got to take your time. There's a lot of people posting and stuff. It's just, yeah, it's crazy. And then how would it actually work? Well, so each project will have a channel and they actually have a voting thing. And the voting is binding. So you do a Discord emoji voting and they go like, hey, what allocation are you interested in? Like A, B, or C, right? And So each project is like, they're like, hey, you're thinking, I'm thinking of like a $700 allocation for something, you know, even though your max might be 2,000, you're like, I'm thinking about $700 for this. So I'm going to vote on this specific tier, and then they'll tell you whatever ones are like missing or available, because the whales and the sharks get them first, and it's whatever's left for the dolphins, and they got to split it around. So that's basically how it works. And you have to pay attention to this. You have to be looking at this, and trust me, they're pinging you every time when these things happen. Okay, but that's what it is, friends. If you want to put in effort to stuff to be in early, this is the type of game. I just want to show you the screenshot of when I first posted on Twitter, 0.28 ETH, bang. Like, you even see, man, I'm telling you right now, like 0.5 ETH, even, as I said, I'd pay up to 1.5 ETH, just me. That's 4.5, 5K. Paid is freaking 30K, and the price is going to hit $1 soon, right? Not financial advice, just because of all the freaking buying pressure of all these. They have Alex Becker, they have Crypto Bands, every single coin they're going to shill. The brand name, everyone's want to participate in IDO. It's like every 10% buy and burn, every single raising. And as the bull market progresses, see, Ether Games only did 1 million raise, but as the bull market goes on, it's going to be 5 million, 10 million raises, like nuts. They'll be doing 10 million raises a week. 10% of that is $1 million going into buying the paid token. So, friends, this is the anxiety part. That's why I told you, buy in the depression. That's the best thing to do. Yeah, as you can see here, right, as I was posting this for the Dolphins, they were like 0.28, but I'm telling you, these are super, super, super cheap. $900, like, it almost makes no sense. How are you $900? It's just exposure. That's it. It's not everyone knows about it, and they've only done one launch pad, but now you get to see, man. So we continue. I've got to remind you, right? Access limited, the demand is high. That's it, friends. Not everybody can win. Not everyone can win. Right? That's why you want to be in the earliest 10%. You got to do stuff like this. Also, buying the depression. I gave you all this stuff for free. I did it for free. That's the stuff you and I can rely on. I know that. I did not know we're even going to come across anything like this, right? So, and you still don't know, man. What if Bitcoin rugs early? What if Bitcoin tops out end of this year? We've got none of the coins. That's a big, big, big risk, right? Also, Sean. So shout out to Sean. Sean is like the founder of this. He mentioned this, why I actually like them straight away. Every time there's an ICO thing, he goes, warning, you can lose all your money. We can go to zero right now. And I'm like, that's what I say. Literally straight away, the first thing he's saying. He's not trying to sell anything ever. It's a pretty cool guy. And you get to see, friends, it's very dangerous to buy coins later on. So I only want lottery ticket coins. That's it. Give me lottery ticket, and then you go do your thing. Are you going to, because they'll never tell us, are you going to make it to Crypto Banner show? Or is Ivan going to like you? I've got no idea. You know what I mean? If you're buying it, then it's game over for a long-term holder. If you're buying it because of those shows, then you're only playing momentum. You can only be in momentum in terms of like, you got to have a stop. You can't just throw in everything and be like, oh, well, I'm holding this for another 2 years. Okay. So I explained more of these causes in this Twitter post. You got to go through a lot. Dolphin gets you max allocation of $1,000, right? But that, once again, the shark, that 4.2, that's the guaranteed slot. But many dolphins do get slots. There's heaps of people that are dolphins as well. Most people are dolphins. Is that the dolphins are running out now. And I guess when they're all run out, people start buying, have to buy the sharks because it is what it is. Okay. And I've got to repeat as well. So, cycle one narratives, this is where the risk is. It's like, oh, what's going to be the newest projects coming in? You don't know, but things start. People go to raises. Oh, people want AI coins. So I guess Sean and the team will be like, yeah, I want AI. That's exactly what happens with Kyle Chassé in paid. They're like, okay, I know people want gaming and they want AI. So let's see what the biggest deals. They all know each other, friends. There's a circuit of stuff out there. You and me, we're just outsiders. We'll always be outsiders. Okay, so look at us as well. We've got to find our way into these things here and there, but you didn't have to do it, man. Didn't have to do it, friends. This is thing on the side. It's lottery ticket, and it's fantastic, right? You obviously look. This is the near guaranteed wins. Compare this to leverage trading links. So this is the funny part, right? Has any freaking person you and I have ever watched on YouTube, do they ever like funnel me into the good stuff like this? No, they don't. They don't tell you either. Instead, they tell you, hey, come and trade on leverage on the exchange because they go at their freaking commission. That's what they're telling you. Or come and sign up to my mastermind course, right? Now, I think there's other projects in here. I haven't had time, friends. There's so many things in the Discord as well. You're not allowed to speak about all of the projects and that, but you just got to think, right? Probably the biggest YouTubers are going to cover some of the coins at this point, and retail will fall over each other just to buy green candles. So I'm just showing you, these are the pictures of the sharks. The sharks are still there. That's a guaranteed slot, but I know you're looking at me like, man, that's like 15 to 20K. I know, man. Friends, there's limited spots, man. This is what happens. People just roll over each other. That's why buying in the depression, now you can see why. What do people say to me? They said to me, hey, why don't you sleep? Why don't you sleep? Why don't you do all these? Go sleep. I go, no, you shush. Okay, I'm trying to help the most amount of people. I've told you time and time again, made 1,800 videos, Now you see how important it is to buy cheap. And the best freaking part is, okay, Chainlink went up 4 or 5x from the low. They're still spitting on PulseChain, PulseX, and X. I promise you, friends. I know, look, it sounds crazy, but Johnny Chaos is right. Okay, shout out to Johnny is freaking right. We are looking at these hex at 1 penny, 2 penny, right? Trust me, once the market gets hot and maybe hex is like 10 to 20 cents, the people buying, they have no memory of your depression prices with me of hex under a penny. They have no idea about that. He'll tell you that. You have no idea, friends. He'll tell you about the GameStop cards, friends. For example, I remember that it was the Black Lotus cards with, is it Magic the Gathering? He's talking about people had this, like, they played this mode back in the early card game days where if you lose, you have to rip your card off. It's like sudden death for the card. Okay, and think about people buying like $100,000 of these Black Lotus and all these expensive card games that have no memory of how cheap it was at, like none. The market's repriced it. It's literally gone forever. So that's these types of things that happen. Now, beautiful part is you almost got infinite liquidity in that, right? You can't just go like buy, oh, here's my $2,000 clip. That's why when Richard Hart and billionaires broadcast to you that things are cheap, you got to pay attention. So I've mentioned here as well, personally, I'm going to participate in everything as long as Bitcoin is under 69K. So that's my formula for you. I've made many videos and I've told you that's the formula for me. As long as Bitcoin is under 69K, I do everything and anything. Once it breaches that point, whoa. Now it's going to be a matter of when you stop and then the actual, like, people say the alt season just begins there, but no. That's the exit time begins there. It's just that people start getting excited. The beginning of the happy times starts getting there, which is actually the beginning of the end. And remember, friends, this is why I put these out to you. A lot of you can't afford $30,000 paid to get into paid right now if you want to be in the guaranteed spot. I just didn't know it was going to be this popular, which is, sorry. I guess I hit a super nuclear moonshot. You know, I wish I bought freaking a crap load of paid at the low. I had no idea. So, you know, it is what it is. So as well, I'll quickly show you, this is Sean. So you see Sean posting all over the Twitter as well. Now, friends, I put some information here as well. This gentleman actually walks through, I wish I saw this, man, but this guy walks through the Discord. Individuals joining the Discord may write a short intro. Yeah, so it's got one of those intros, friends. Remember, vVv is running a competition. Okay, so I think this is from the 12th. You can see some pictures like, oh, wow. I see these pictures of like mansions in Greece and Europe and stuff. So it is what it is, okay? And I have more of, look at Sean. Oh, wow, look at this. Bullish on decentralized penis and AI. My followers have free access to the pre-sale of things like GPUnet before token generation event. That's what TGE is. Large influencers already spotted this gem, and we get in early just like them. So that's basically Sean. That's Sean's post, just telegraphing to you. But I'm probably going to have to message him like, bro, you're going to get too popular in like 4 seconds. So you're going to have to do something. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Yeah, it's tough, friends. For example, like paid, they had $50 lottery tickets. The problem is there were so many people who were in demand, it would like break all the admins. No one could reply. So what they did was, now this has 75,000 paid. It's a more restricted system so admins can cater to everybody. So it is what it is, man. That's why. Luckily, you don't need to rely on this, friends. Unfortunately, yes, I'm sorry if you're in the US, you get screwed. However, think of the positive side, man. I still have friends available for you. I give you all the core altcoins. Remember, PulseChain, PulseX, and PulseX are still cheap, okay? I gave you Chainlink. Chainlink's still cheap versus Ethereum, okay? I gave you all the leverage altcoins. Tangang did a 10x. Obviously, friends are still holding everything. Gophers, literally told you, Gophers within hours of it happening. Literally, okay, Beetroot Rugs, Gophers comes in. There's 30 plus altcoins. There's so much high value. You have PDI Worlds, future stablecoins, all these, so much value there. And all the other altcoins there, Teddy Bear. We've also shown you, man, you got Mr. B Roots, who's basically just going to be broadcasting to the world, buy these bags, buy PulseChain. Like, it's, you know, friends, a lot of people, you're reading this wrong, man. It's bull market mode now. I know some people say, oh, slimy, snake, weasel. Man, like, he's trying to pump your bags, bro. That's what I'm telling you, okay? Just, like, leave that judgment part, leave it for the next bear market. All right? We don't have time. We've got to think of these new people coming in. I care about you. All right? All these value coming in. I also showed you ratios, ICOSA, leverage on Hex and Hedron, ICOSA V2. I'm putting all this information here for you. We're still holding. Done all the research, sweet. And then we're like, okay, now it's up to the trading lords themselves. We get to see what happens. See, all this value is still there. So vVv Launchpad, that's why, friends, I'm really talking to you. Don't feel bad if you miss out. If these things start going like freaking hotcakes and people start exiting. And ultimately, at the end of the day, so I've told you the strategy. The strategy is 90% call, 10% lottery. Of the 10% lottery, every unlock, keep rotating to stack the core. The fail safe is as long as Bitcoin's under 69K, keep doing it. That's my safe. Bitcoin under 69K, keep doing everything, keep adding. You're free to buy. Don't just buy anything, please. It's not a free pass, but you get what I mean. Like, you should never feel, no matter what FUD comes, it's going to be okay. And there will be a big round of FUD, trust me, later on. Once Bitcoin breaks 69K, okay, it's game over time. It's the final season when everyone says it's just getting started. And that's when it's time to, you know, your lottery coins, you know how they were being dumped to stack core? Okay, now you actually got to think about your core and think about, okay, I'm carrying leverage on Bitcoin, leverage on Ethereum. I'm carrying all that. So this is it. Right now, Bitcoin is under 69K. It's at 57K-ish, right? So you get to see that we are still in that zone. Time is running out, though. That's why I have this sense of urgency. It gets exciting for everyone, but I know my mood is dampening because I'm getting sad now because you don't have the power to change your life anymore. Now you just hold, okay, which is great for us holding for the green candles. But people who haven't changed their lives, I know they're underexposed. They can't actually, as prices go up, they can no longer do anything anymore. It's literally like as soon as that point's gone, it's like, that's it. Okay, you're a 2-cycle person now. Okay, so I'm going to leave all the links in the description for vVv. Maybe it's a season, Discord here and there, still figuring everything out. Still doing paid, still doing vVv. If they have crossover with tokens, I'll actually let you know. It's like, oh, wow, these guys are getting a cheaper price or whatever here and there. I'm going to continue to find stuff, friends. Trust me. I'm always hunting out for you, always looking out for you. Like, subscribe, better, and all. Catch you soon.